What if your ultimate dream is waiting out there, but you're simply too afraid to take the first step? Millions of people have found a way through that hesitation by reading a short, simple novel called The Alchemist. Written by Paulo Coelho, the book is widely seen as a guide for anyone trying to figure out their life's purpose. When a story reaches this many people in so many different cultures, it suggests that the fear of leaving what's comfortable is a feeling we all share. The story follows a young shepherd named Santiago. He has a good life, traveling through the sunny hills of Spain with his flock of sheep. But his peace is interrupted by a dream that won't go away, a vision of a great treasure hidden far off at the Egyptian pyramids. Santiago eventually meets a king who explains that this dream is his personal legend. It's his one true mission in life, the thing he was born to do. The king tells him that when you commit to your mission, the entire universe works together in secret to help you along. But to get that help, Santiago has to do the hardest thing of all, walk away from the safety of the life he already knows. Santiago crosses the sea to Africa, arriving in the city of Tangier. He's completely alone and doesn't even speak the local language. Almost immediately, a thief steals all his money. Santiago is left with nothing, stranded in a place he doesn't understand. But instead of giving up, he makes a choice. He decides to stop seeing himself as a victim and start seeing himself as an adventurer on a quest. He spends a year working in a crystal shop. During that time, he learns how to communicate with strangers, how to run a business, and how to save up for his trip. He realizes that setbacks aren't just bad luck. They are often the very events that teach us the skills we'll need for the rest of the journey. Santiago eventually joins a caravan crossing the desert, where he meets a woman named Fatima. He falls deeply in love and finally feels at home. He considers staying at the oasis with her and forgetting his dream. But Fatima encourages him to keep going, because true love should never be an obstacle to your purpose. He then meets the alchemist, a wise teacher who leads him into the heart of the desert, where they are captured by a group of hostile soldiers. To save their lives, Santiago must prove his connection to the world by using his mind to turn himself into the wind. In this terrifying moment, Santiago learns a truth that changes him. The only thing that makes a dream impossible is the fear of failing. The biggest danger isn't what's happening outside of us. It's when our own hearts become too afraid of suffering to keep moving forward. Santiago survives the test and reaches the pyramids. Overcome with emotion, he begins digging for his treasure in the sand. But he's interrupted again. A group of men attack him, beat him, and steal the last piece of gold he was carrying. As they leave, one of the men laughs at him. He tells Santiago that he also had a dream once, about a treasure buried under a tree in a ruined church in Spain, but he wasn't stupid enough to go look for it. Santiago realizes that the ruined church the thief described was the same place he used to sleep with his sheep. The treasure was buried right where he started. It's the final lesson. Your real treasure is always found wherever your heart is. Sometimes the universe uses a physical goal to get us moving, so that we end up taking the journey we actually need to grow. Santiago returns to Spain, digs under the tree at the old church, and finds a chest overflowing with gold. But the gold isn't the most valuable thing he has. He now has wisdom, a new language, and a life shared with someone he loves. The real reward for following your dream isn't just what you find at the end. It's the person you become because you had the courage to go looking. When you follow your heart, you discover that the person you've become is the real treasure you were seeking all along. Thanks for watching. If you're ready for your journey, like and subscribe to stay with us.